offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up the yardage, moving down the field to score in that opening series.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll turn to Martinez. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's looking for a man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's George. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he is out of bounds on this return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over that.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. A quick pass on the jet motion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, Miami 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Martinez on the carry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. from the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They're trying to get to him, setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To throw, it's Ward. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this one splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 30, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. On first down from the 13-yard line. from the red zone, looking for a space. Got a man. It's James. Touchdown, Oregon! What a grab and go for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Miami, 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. This will likely be the last play of the half. Leaves it with the back.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 21, Miami 10.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the ball.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to throw, it's Ward. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early,
And he breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 21, Miami 18.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Gabriel. Get it out on the screen. Dances away from one. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ward. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. Now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go for it.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the